Welcome to St. Honore Bread on YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how I bake 8 sourdough boules in about 80 minutes. I bake the loaves 2 at a time in one oven. Usually I have a double oven going as well, but for this video we just have the one oven with 2 Dutch ovens inside. So here I'm prepping the first 2 loaves. I put a little bit of flour on them and then I'm going to go ahead and score them. I've let my empty Dutch ovens heat up in my oven at 460 degrees for the last probably 30 to 45 minutes. I do this to make sure that the oven is as hot as it can get, and now we're going to go ahead and put in those boules. I have them on bread slings, which really makes it a lot easier to lift them out and put them in the Dutch ovens. Then I go ahead and cover them, and we're going to set the timer for 20 minutes at 460 degrees. Okay, we've got about 2 minutes left on our timer, so I'm going to go ahead and score the next set. So the first set has been in the oven for almost 20 minutes, and I'm preparing the next set to start now. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on the bread slings, put a little bit of flour on them. I try to spread the flour around evenly so that there's not a lot in one spot and a little bit in another. You want to make sure that this is all spread evenly so that it helps your design stand out. Alright, so now we get to see what our loaves look like after the first 20 minutes. The oven is super hot, so you want to be sure that you're very careful, especially with all that steam coming out of the Dutch oven when you first open it. So boules number 1 and 2 are now in the browning stage, and boules number 3 and 4 are now in the first stage, which is covered in the Dutch oven. You might notice that I don't have any oven knobs on my oven. This is because I have 5 little kids who sometimes hit them as they're walking past. So to be safe, we're just taking them off. So now it's been 20 minutes again. We're going to start the process all over again. So these are boules number 5 and 6. And numbers 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are all in the oven. So here comes number 1 and 2. They are done. And here is number 3. Looks great. Now it goes to the browning phase. Number 5 is going into the oven for the first time. And number 4 is going to be coming out and going to the browning phase. Woo, there we go. Wouldn't be the first time I almost dropped one. That's number 6 going into the first stage. I know it's a little bit confusing, but once you start, you really get the hang of it, and you just fly through making these loaves. So we're going to set the timer again for another 20 minutes, and I try to keep an eye on it to make sure that I'm getting the loaves ahead of time. If you fall behind, it's definitely going to take longer. This is such a cute little loaf. I had a little extra when I was making my loaves, so I decided to make this little tiny one. It was so cute. Wait till you see what it looks like when it's done. Here's another regular size loaf. And we're going to go ahead and take out numbers 3 and 4. They're all done. We're halfway there. Only been doing these for about 20 minutes now. Time has really been flying though. Here's number 5. It's ready to go for browning. I'm running out of space there, so here's number 7, the little tiny one. So excited for that one. And here we go with number 8. At this point, I'm super excited. I kind of do a little bit more dancing because I'm just so happy that they're all turning out great, and we're almost done already. There we go. And we'll see you back in 20 minutes again. So here's the numbers, let's see, 5 and 6. And they look good. At this point, my kitchen is smelling amazing right now. And here's number 7. I'm going to be pulling it out a little bit earlier just because it's a little smaller. Quite a lot smaller, but look at that ear on there. And now we're going to pull out number 8. still going to be delicious. Even if you don't get a great ear on every single loaf, they're still delicious. Make sure they're in there good to be browned, and now we're going to come back and pull out the little one because it's smaller. I don't want it to burn. Oh, at this point I'm so excited. I'm so happy with how it looks. I just love everything about this. So now I'll go ahead and wait for a couple more minutes for the last one, number 8. Here it comes. Yes, I am so happy at this point. I'll go ahead and show you all these loaves here now. They're pretty heavy. They're about 1.5 pounds each or more, besides that little one. Oh, I just love how they look. And they smell amazing. You can hear them crackling and popping as they cool down. They're so beautiful. I just love them. Thank you so much for joining us on this video. I hope if you found it helpful that you give us a like and a share. That really helps us out, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.